Good evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Travis Meyer. The rainfall is just like, okay, enough, just enough. We've ended up with 1 to 2 inches around the Tulsa area at the last go around. We still have a slight chance of sprinkles and showers tonight. And we still have a few more chances of showers. Of course, it's May, so what do you expect? But the big issue is the fact of how much it's rained in the last 30 days. Normally in May, 5-6 inches of rain would be considered normal. There's such a thing as normal in weather. And unfortunately, in the last 30 days, and we're not even through May, obviously, we're only halfway through, so late April and May, we're talking about anywhere from 8 to 10 inches of rain across a pretty good chunk of the area. And some of these areas showing up at 7.6. Some areas of Tulsa that besides 7.6, in fact, at my place, I'm at 9.5 inches of rain. So it just kind of depends upon your location. But needless to say, everybody is really, really wet. We are not worried about a drought right now. I'm sure that'll change. Probably in about 3 months, I'll be praying for rain again. But the Panhandle is the only place, especially around the Boise City area, that's just hasn't had anything. But there are some opportunities for rain for those guys coming up. But still, it has a lot of water. Now, for us specifically, normally it'd be averaging about 12 inches. We're over 17 inches. Last year it was about 11 inches. So we're very wet. Because of that, we do have a couple of rivers that we are keeping an eye on. Illinois River, especially around the Tahlequah area, we call it action stage, so be prepared. And then the Arkansas River at Muskogee is just a minor flooding, and also the Deep Fork River down around the Beggs area in Okmulgee County. Moderate flooding is going on in the Osho River that feeds into Grand Lake. Now, last night it was a stormy night. We had a lot of tornadoes, especially in southwestern Oklahoma and also in the Texas Panhandle, wind damage, hail. But when it got to our area, the winds started to be not as big a factor. We thought we'd have stronger winds. We ended up with what we believe was a tornado. It just really got going pretty quick up around Ponca City and just moved on to the north. Just barely, kind of interviewing, but not really. So tonight, what we're talking about is really any chance of a sprinkle or shower is kind of limited. We'll put it that way. We're looking at tomorrow morning, cold front coming through, and that means cold. Usually I'll say a cool front about this time of year. But tomorrow will be in the 50s to near 60 with a north wind of 15-25 miles per hour, and it is going to feel a lot different than normal for May. We are going to be very cold early Friday morning with temperatures in the lower 40s during the afternoon. We will have partly cloudy skies with increasing clouds during the late Friday time period. We'll be in the 60s, so it'll turn out to be a good Friday, but there is additional chances of some sprinkles and showers coming in from out the west for Friday night, early Saturday morning. The pollen amounts have been moderate to high, and it still is that way. Mold is going to continue to be moderate to high. So with the allergy index, not a whole lot of fun there. Tonight, though, will be generally in the lower 60s for a while. Chance of showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm in Osage County, so we're going to keep an eye on that. 52 in the morning, very cool. The cold front starting to move on through. The winds pick up, and we just don't warm up tomorrow. We'll have a lot of clouds, and then maybe in the afternoon we'll break into partly cloudy skies, and we have a chance of a passing sprinkle. And then Friday looks okay with chance of showers Friday night and Saturday morning. And then on Sunday for Mother's Day, overall looks good. Monday, Tuesday look good, but there is a chance of some showers or thunderstorms around Wednesday, possibly stretching into Thursday, and we get back to near normal at that time. Whew, lots of weather going on. Of course, we'll have some new updates coming up at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Hope you join us. Have a great evening.